Hello everyone, this is Romario with a new legacy video. Before we get started, as always, I kindly ask if you can hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. If you like legacy, if you like pre-modern and you like the content that I produce, hit the follow button, hit the like button, leave your comments below. I love reading the comments that you guys leave for the videos that I post, and I try to reply to them all in a timely manner. And yeah, so for this week, or not for this week, for this video, I'm playing a deck that was pretty much inspired by Grim Monolith's list from BCDL. In fact, I've been meaning to record this video ever since the event happened. But there was just like the various like Mystic Forge decks that I wanted to try first, and just not have enough time to record everything I wanted to record. I wish I could play Magic all the time, but it was unfortunately can't do it. So, but I finally got to his list, and this is the list that he used to get to the top 8 in the Saturday event for the Mox Jet at BCDL. With the exception that I took the liberty to swap the 2 Foundry Inspector for 2 Tezzeret Cruel Captain. I really want to fit Tezzeret in this list, and I felt like everything else kind of had a purpose that could be used. Foundry Inspector felt like it was probably the weaker card in the deck. And with all the 1 drops that we've got in the deck, I was like, all right, maybe Tezzeret makes more sense. Maybe there's even a possibility there should be 3 of them. Jim was playing a 61 card deck, and he also convinced me that this card, Eldrazi Confluence, is playable. And I actually have a couple of copies sitting on my desk right now that I purchased after we talked at the event. So yeah, the deck's pretty sweet. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it exactly, but like, no, it's really like a Mystic Forge deck. I call it Mystic Forge Aggro. It's just I had to give a name. But it's like a Patchwork Automaton deck that you do have like some prison, of course, like prison elements, like the Tangle Wire, which I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but it's really like, besides the fact that it's a Mystic Forge deck that's playing Glaring Fleshraker, which are cards that I'm kind of high on them right now. Tangle Wire is also one of my favorite cards to play. Every time I get a chance to play Tangle Wire in pre-modern, I do. And I just thought it was like, no, sweet that like, no, in 2025 we can top 8 events playing Tangle Wire in a mono artifact deck. So but yeah, so a lot of the elements of the deck are pretty similar to the Mystic Forge decks that we've been seeing doing well. We still got the fast mana. It is like a mix bag of fast mana. We have like 1 Lotus Petal, 1 Mox Diamond, 1 Mox Opal, and then we have the 2 keys. But we still have the Grim Monolith and the Soul Lands. With this list, since we do have a chance to like make a lot of creatures with Fleshraker and Canoptek, Scarab Swarm, there's a copy of Gaea's Cradle too. We still have the Mystic Forge, the 1 rings. Phyrexian Metamorph is a sweet addition to this deck too. I think like just being able to copy pretty much the 2 artifacts I just mentioned, like the 1 ring or Mystic Forge, or maybe even copying a Tangle Wire later in the game. They all seem cool. Eldrazi Confluence lets you blink stuff. It's obviously it's got like more than, so it's got 3 modes. But I think by talking to Jim, it seemed like the first mode, the one that you can kill a creature, and then when you can blink a permanent, that seems to be like some of the more relevant ones. But you can also, of course, create a colorless Eldrazi Scion for 4 mana, which that seems to be like, I don't know, probably the weaker of the 3 modes. But I think the exiling a permanent, I'm sorry, not exiling, blinking a permanent and killing creatures seems to be the more relevant ones. And notably, this is a Confluence, but it's an instant. I think Fiery Confluence is the other one that we've seen play in Legacy, and that one is a sorcery. Just something that I noticed when I read the card. And then the sideboard, we've got extra copies of some of the cards that we have in the main deck. We've got another Canoptek Scarab Swarm. There's a Kozilek's Butcher of Truth that I'm pretty sure it's something that you can actually cast in this deck. Also is good against Painter. Maybe I should have asked Jim, because at BCDL there is kind of a history of like Painter decks being having a good presence. So maybe that was just for that event, but it's fine. Kozilek is a good card in general. Like this deck can actually cast Kozilek's Butcher Truth. So then there's 3 copies of Disruptor Flute, 1 copy of Damping Sphere, another copy of the Eldrazi Confluence, and 4 copies of Leyline in the Void, and 4 copies of Mindbreak Trap. So obviously this deck's a mono brown artifact, so you really have no way to combat decks that can try to kill you on turn 1 besides having cards like Mindbreak Trap and Leyline in the Void. So and then the other Disruptor Flute, I mean, just like a good catch-all card, right? And the Empty Sphere is just, it is a card that can hurt this deck too, so I'm not sure how often I would like to bring it in. Obviously, if you're playing against Storm, for instance, you want maybe a deck like a 12 post style deck too. But yeah, the cards, they all kind of seem kind of self-explanatory. Especially, it's pretty straightforward what we're trying to do here. Like 4 Mindbreak Traps and 4 Leyline in the Void. You try not to lose the combo on turn 1 in the post board games. But yeah, so we are playing 61 card deck. And it's a mono brown deck, really. We got the 1 island here so we can help cast Phyrexian Metamorph. I also like to have a basic here because lately I've been having my lands destroyed by cards like Boseiju, or sometimes you get Ghost Quartered. So having a land that you can actually go grab after one of your things get destroyed, it is kind of sweet. All right, so yeah, with that said, let's see how this league goes, and we'll play round 1 and hopefully start with a W. All right, so we're here for round 1, and this hand is close, but we can't keep it. My close isn't if I had a second land. So yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This one, I guess, is keepable. I guess the question that I want to keep Glaring Fleshraker or Mystic Forge. I'm gonna keep the Mystic Forge. Mulligan to 5. We're playing against combo on turn 1 on game 1. Cabal Therapy. Okay. What are they gonna name? Sound. I guess that's the Liza Diamond. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I could name this. Yeah, sure. Should I name that? I'm not sure. I can also name my Johnny. I'm gonna have to look that up. I forgot what that one is called. The one a Johnny, but it's the Cattle Avenger. I'm guessing that's the energy deck. I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's definitely the energy deck. Okay. Up there you go. So they can sack that and flips this guy, but then I decide not to do it, of course, because it doesn't do any good, right? So Patchwork. Okay. So kind of just hope to draw a soul land, I guess. Where's a Saga? Okay, let's play a Saga. I didn't get Wastelanded, so that's good. I didn't want to Wasteland them because it just doesn't make sense to Wasteland when you're behind, in my opinion. So Orcish Bow Masters, yeah, that's cool. I've got a target for Metamorph later. Oh. Okay, I have a lot of options now if I draw. Is it all creatures or target creature gets -2? Okay, so I can kill the whole board. Okay. Yeah, but I think Metamorph's still going to be very, very good because then I can copy Bowmasters and shoot down like Amped Raptor or whatever. They went for the Mystic Forge still. Okay. So they can only attack with these two. Okay. They have 0 cards in hand. Oh, in this case, I'm going to make a dude. And huh. I just want to get a key then. Yeah. That Tangle Wire did not look very good this game. All right. So I go to 13. Oh, that's perfect now. All right, so tap and tap. Tap again. I mean, even if I draw a card, I can still kill those things later. Or I can cast Metamorph and kill this guy, then blink it. Hold on a second. Oh, I can go back. Oh, hold on. That's the point that I cast this, right? Yeah. Not a Thoughtseize. Jeez. The One Ring. Okay. Actually, I think I can just take the damage, actually. If I draw a land, I can Wasteland them too. Okay, that helps. Untap this. So let's see. I'm gonna blink a creature. I'm gonna blink this guy. And then -3, -3. Is that good? So blink this. -3, -3. Kill this other one. Yeah. So -3, -3. Oh, hold on a second. Oh. That actually doesn't not look good. Because then it's not going to come back as a Bowmasters because they don't have a Bowmasters in play anymore. So I shouldn't kill their Bowmasters. So I could instead blink this. And copy this, maybe? I think it just made this way more complicated for me than needed to be. I don't want to blink this and just get a something that doesn't matter. Wow. And I can copy creatures or artifacts, right? The other option is to just kill everything, attack for 3. Yeah, it seems terrible, but whatever. All right. Wasting on black mana. Oh, they're 10 life, so maybe. I have a million permanents to tap. This makes black mana, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna do this to save time. Love the F6 value. I also have like a lot of like live top decks, right? Pretty much anything that's even a Patchwork Automaton, anything, any creature, because then I can make them unblockable Manifold Key. So, all right. So fading happens first. Tap, tap, and tap. And yeah, I'll play Saga. Right, let's have to tap 3 things. They can plow something in response, I guess, or Caracas. You think I don't have any legendary creatures in play? We're gonna tap, tap. There's a Bauble. Let's attack first. Go to 2. I think I'm just gonna play the Bauble and not use it. Really awkward to lose to a Bowmasters. Yeah, I don't think I can lose from here, but like, I only have 1 card in hand. Alright, so I'll make a token. And I think I have the boots in the deck, so I can do that. And you're probably not wondering that, but I'm gonna think that if you're watching and if you're wondering, Why can you just click the thing so fast with the fading? Again, it's because in pre-modern, this play pattern is kind of common. I'm just kind of used to smokestacks and Tangle Wires. All right, swing for a lot of damage. So what do I want to do here? I don't think Sogan Lantern is great. I do like the Eldrazi Confluence. Disruptor Flute seems not for this matchup. Yeah, I think everything else looks okay. I mean, of course, interact a little bit with the graveyard because of Cabal Therapies, but I don't know. The other option would be like to swap Tangle Wires for Disruptor Flute. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see. Does it? There you go. Think about this one. Oh, Magic Online did not want me to think about this one, so. Yeah, I think I can keep this one. So I got different options here, right? I'm only to 5 again. All right, maybe my opponent just having a hard time keeping a 7 in this league. So what's the play here? Is that to just... Yeah, I think we just Patchwork. And then play this thing. I think it has Ward 2. There's spell or ability. Okay, so even if it's just Bowmasters, they still have to pay 2 mana. All right, Soul Guided Souls. 2 of them. Cool. All right, all right. I think it makes more sense to... Hold on, what creature type is Phyrexian Metamorph? It is a Phyrexian Shapeshifter. I guess I'm gonna put Shapeshifter. Because all the other ones are just colorless mana, and they're not playing counter magic, so it's fine. Alright. But I might not always have blue mana available for Metamorph. Oh. Alright, that's pretty good. So I guess I'll swing for 3. They can't Thoughtseize me this turn. I'm gonna just play Raptor. Okay. Static Prison. Oh, that kind of sucks. All right. That is not what I expected to happen this turn. Yeah, the ring thing does not go away. I don't know if does it have any upside of attacking? I'm not sure. All right, so I'm gonna play this. Then I can. Look at this guy. And I'll cast this thing. And I'm going to attack. Alright, so this thing is what when it's going to the field. For each artifact or land card exiled this way. Alright, so they have, I'm sorry, Orland, so they only have one land. So I should just do my own deck, right? Because, I mean, my own deck, my own graveyard. Ocelot Pride. Okay, so they're swinging for 3 here. Okay. I can't block. So Canoptek will be in blocking duty, I guess. So I think I'm gonna untap this. Tap this. Let me see. So if I play Fleshraker, I'm gonna use all my mana. So I think I have to use. No, hold on a sec. So I'm gonna do this the correct way. So I'm gonna play this. Okay, then I can do this. Disruptor Flute. Okay. Then I'll play this. Now I have a blocker for Gaea Souls. Right, so I'm going to exile my own graveyard. Get 3 tokens. And we'll swing for 12. Alright, and what I can do next turn is go grab the Shadowspear and equip the Patchwork Automaton. Then it should be really hard for them to catch up with me. Yeah, Disruptor Flute. Name Urza Saga. That was pretty, I don't know. I guess it makes sense too. The tokens will be pretty big, right? They'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be like a 9/9, but so now they can't attack. Yeah, I think I just make mana here. Well, I can't make tokens. What am I talking about? And then I'll get Shadowspear, yeah. I guess I untap this. So if I do this, I can play Fleshraker. Does that matter? I think it does, right? Because then I get to play the Bauble. And he does ping them for 1 damage. Alright, then I can tap this and this guy. I'm going to equip the biggest one. I guess I'll look what they're going to draw. Stony Silence. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Wasteland. So does this thing have lifelink? Oh, it doesn't. It's only when you attack. Okay, cool. I had other source splashes, but all right. So round 1, we won. let's see if we can continue winning. Patchwork Automaton. That card's pretty cool. Alright, so we're back here for round 2. And this hand is not keepable. Really good cards, but alright. Just guys, Cradle being a little bit of a liability there. Guess we can keep this one. I'm gonna put one of the Cavern of Souls back. A Tameo. Alright, so let's see. Let's do this. Maybe I should just Season Scholar. And it could backfire if they have a Wasteland, of course, but yeah. But at least we're not getting posed by Flip Tameo, because that would just like win the game. Okay, and I guess we can play this. I'm gonna hold on to the Cavern of Souls. Right now only makes 2 tokens. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if they Wasteland this, I kind of like low-key want them to Wasteland now. Okay, yeah. Now we just play Saga and should be a little better actually. Oh, perfect. I think it makes sense to keep playing around days. They're gonna flip Tameo. Okay. I mean, they could have drawn the thing that destroys a permanent. What is it called? Molten Collapse. Or something like that, right? Oh, then a Trap Trainer. Ponder. Okay. It's gonna be Insect, I guess. And I will play this. Let's see what they got coming up. Okay. So, oh, that's perfect. The only thing with this, it doesn't make tokens, but the other spells. So I think I'm gonna have to do my own graveyard again. The Wasteland. Okay. All right, we're gonna make a token in response. Oops. That's a 5/5. That's a good size for a token. And then I could play Canoptek Swarm next turn. And make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the problem that Tameo is gonna blank that, right? So That's the problem with that card. Um, If I do their graveyard, let's say if I'm scared of Murktide, it only makes 2 tokens. In 20 life, Fleshraker is kind of a reach. So I think, let's see if this resolves first. Alright, so I need 7 mana to make this work. Yeah, I'll try to cast this first. Alright, then blue and black. Then this enters a battlefield. I'm gonna target myself. And they're gonna get some more triggers. But it doesn't really do a whole lot for now. It's a cool interaction, but again, Tamio just makes the 1/1s not relevant, right? So I mentioned, like, no, if I Pithing Needle, like, I could deal the Wastelands. The Wastelands were obviously annoying because it killed my Saga, but Tamio is like way harder for my deck to deal with. So if they don't leave mana up, okay, we can do some damage to Tamio, I guess, because this thing's are flyers. I can equip this, so I kind of need to draw like the Lavaspur Boots, I guess, or I guess if I draw a Mystic Forge, maybe. So this one is not terrible. I'm gonna tap this. Tap this. I'll cast this. I'm gonna take Molten Collapse. The one card I don't want to see again. I'm just gonna draw a card. Oops. Do I have to tap to draw a card? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll tap, draw. That's not what I was looking for. Yeah, I guess I'll equip this. Thing has flying, right? Alright, and I am going to attack Tamio. This is not gonna. Feels like a losing battle. Yeah, I'll block it, I guess. I don't think there's a reason not to block. I mean, I could have put 2 insect tokens in front of it, but this is a, oh, that was a Kaito. But like when they attacked, I was like, it's gotta be a Kaito, right? Alright, so they have a Force of Will. Okay, so now it might be GG, right? Because oh, drew a Saga, maybe, maybe not. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, hang on a second. I'm dumb. You know what? Maybe that works out in my favor because if they don't think I know, maybe they'll play differently. I could have made my Canoptek thing unblockable, but yeah, that was a huge punt. I think I wasn't gonna do anything. Wow, that was terrible. So what I want to do here, I definitely need Needle. I think I need Disruptor Flute instead of Tangle Wire. Like I said, I think that Tameo is just a huge issue for this deck. And I think having Trample with Shadowspear is relevant. Instead of Soul Guiding Lantern, maybe I should just have another Canoptek. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Eldrazi Confluence, sweet card too against them. If I can protect my stuff. Also Disruptor Flute. I can just name Wasteland. I know I'm playing Wasteland myself, but feel like maybe just 3 copies is fine. Yeah, because I think I'm probably just want to draw 1. I don't want to draw all 4. You can always like shave in a Bauble and put another. Alright, I'd like to go first. Yeah, I'll keep this one, I think. Yeah, but last game I should definitely just made my thing unblockable, and you'll delay 1 turn for Tameo to flip, but then Saga was gonna be online, so who knows. I think I'm just gonna get the redraw here with the Bauble. Oh, they do have Kaito. Oh no, I just pressed the 7. I didn't mean to. Alright. So let me see. So I get to draw a card here. Mox Opal was very relevant in the beginning of the game. What are they gonna do? Thought sees me? That is not a thought sees. Tameo. Alright. So what am I gonna do? Do I just do something kind of greedy? Play this too. They count, it doesn't really matter too. It's just more like I'm just trying to be man efficient because so it turns on Mox Opal. And then I can untap and make a token this turn. So I can do everything. Alright, so let's make a token now. Untap and I can pass the turn. So I'm gonna make another token. I think I'm gonna go for the cheesy line. Okay, I guess it works. Let me see. What do I want to do? Do I still want to Confluence? Eldrazi Confluence. That's the one. Maybe the Canoptek. Yeah, maybe the Canoptek is not the one I want to have 3 because again, Tameo just make things so complicated, like for 1 power creatures. And by complicated, I mean it just makes it terrible. So I was like, this card seems pretty good, I guess, because God damn it, I'm trying to hit. All right. If they don't thought seize me on turn 1, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and patchwork and play Mox Opal. I mean, not Mox Opal, Mox Diamond. They're gonna Thoughtseize me. Okay. All right, cool. They have 4 cards in hand, so I'm definitely gonna Wasteland on turn 1. Yeah, yep. All right. Yep. We're gonna do this, and I could just again for the cheesy lineup, Pithing Needle. Maybe. Ah, man, I thought about like naming Polluted Delta. That would have been cool. I'm just gonna go Phyrexian. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I really should have. But I mean, it could have backfired, right? Like, what if they don't even play Delta next turn? Then it just looks like a fool. So I think I'm just gonna name. No, I'm gonna name Wasteland. Yeah, I'm gonna name Wasteland. Wasteland. If I play Tameo, I can copy, but then I can't. If it flips, then it flips into a Metamorph. Do I care if they Wasteland me? No, I think I'm just gonna go Tameo. I should know how to spell Tameo by now. Scholar, no. Is that how you spell Tameo? Seasoned Scholar. Let me see if it comes up. All right, Tameo. And I'll pass, I guess. All right, so it's gonna play Grim Monolith, I guess, and pass. I have 5 cards in hand. Don't really have a good target for my Phyrexian Metamorph. Maybe they'll play a creature. Oh, that's a good one. They probably have Consigned to Memory though. Yeah. I was wondering if maybe I should just waited, but all right. What is this? Can find non-creature, no land card from among them. Yep, I'm gonna copy that. That's what I'm copying. A no rod. Okay. That is not cool, opponent. All right, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna exile this. Guess I got a Bauble. Ponder. All right. Might hate for myself for doing this, but yeah, I think I just lost the game now. That's a Ponder. Okay. I guess if I draw another Wasteland. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough now. They're gonna have no rod. That's like half of my mana. Okay. I'm gonna name Insect, I guess. This thing does not get lands, right? No lands. Okay. So I don't have many options actually. Second no rod. Okay. Yeah, we're there. The rods are old. Alright, so if I draw, I guess the card land I can cast this guy. I should have just not wastelanded them. I think maybe it's possible since I saw the no rod. Maybe it's one of those cases of tunnel vision. I'll try to cast this guy. He's not a Phyrexian or a construct. Alright, so I'll play this thing and gets a counter on it. It is kind of hard to kill this though. Land. Oh. That's kind of cool. 3/3 now. Alright, let's attack. Alright, I just need to draw a soul land, and I think then I can play whatever. Meltdown for 2. Okay. Land. Ah, damn it. Okay. They didn't buy into my bluff. This is no draws, it's not even this creature types neither. Oh, that kind of sucks now because now I'm gonna take damage. Hold on, they could have. Don't you? Isn't it better to draw a card? Okay, so drew a Saga. Does it have hexproof now? Is that what it is? During your turn, as long as the card has more than one large counters. Okay, so if I was gonna copy something. I don't want to copy another. I need to draw lands, right? So like Phyrexian Metamorph copying an artifact. I mean, copying this thing does not do any good. I can copy another Patchwork, I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot that Magic Online you have to pay life first and then. Yeah, we'll copy this guy, I guess. I guess I'm gonna Kaito. That takes 2. On my turn, is this only when you cast it? So this one is not. Or is the Saga is not going to do anything? That's what I was trying to see. So I'm going to take 3 here. They do get to surveil and stuff, but again, Patchwork Automaton is not. It's not an easy card to deal with. And so if I draw a land. Do I just Canoptek? If I play Grim Monolith, I don't make tokens. Because if I play Grim Monolith, then those two get bigger. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to kill Kaito, I guess. The cat goes to 1. They can, I guess, brainstorm response and no. Okay. All right. So then again, I have the problem with Tamio again because now if they flip Tamio, then I can't do anything. They are going to cast Meltdown. Huh. Interesting. All right. Flame of a Nord too. All right. I guess. Oh, I don't have Oh, that was a huge punt. I don't have a mana producing artifact because I only have a Lotus Petal and the Mox Diamond's was already killed. Oof. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. What can I do to make things a little better? They have 6 cards in hand. I don't think I can make it. I was really counting on grabbing a Lotus Petal and then cast Canoptek and then exile their whole graveyard. Yeah, because I don't have. Obviously, I don't have Metalcraft. So, all right, I'm just gonna try to play this Fleshraker. Maybe they just counter. I don't know. I think the game is over now at this point. Let's see what's going on there. It's a Wasteland too. Right, see. They're gonna fetch. Okay. I'm kind of happy they're not gonna draw the Wasteland. Tezzeret. Cards that don't do anything for 500. You're gonna keep. Is that a reason for that to happen? Interesting. Maybe they meant to flip one first and then I don't know. All right, so if I draw a soul land and Tamio doesn't flip, I mean, maybe I have a chance. That's a Wasteland. That is not what I was looking for. All right. I mean, I could have played Karn. I mean, not Karn, Tezzeret, but Tezzeret doesn't untap anything, and as I'm already at 9 life, they can attack with Kaito plus Thunder Trap. What am I looking here? Grim Monolith, maybe? I think I'm just dead on board, right? Alright, that game, really close games. Oh, those are Grim Monolith. So I guess the play will be like, no, Monolith, play Tezzeret, untap it. But then I can only grab... Needle's already gone, so... Yeah, I'm not really sure. Alright, 1-1. We'll see how round 2... I'm sorry, round 3 goes. Alright, so we're back here for round 3. Let's see what we're gonna do. That's a mulligan. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a mulligan too. Oh, sorry, I should have been talking closer to the mic. The mulligan to 5. I think I'm gonna keep this one, so I'm gonna put this back. Maybe the Mox Opal. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Should I play the Wasteland first? I think I should have played the Wasteland, right? Because now I'm not going to be able to activate Saga. Maybe they overextend and I can Eldrazi Confluence. Next time I'm gonna have tap 2 things. I can tap this and this. Okay, so I think I just pass. I don't Wasteland them. So definitely have to get a key next turn. Okay. So tap, tap. Get a Manifold Key. And tap this. Tap this. The other option would have been to blink this. I think I just want to do this. Just gonna draw land. Oh, I should have played the Bauble. I think I got too excited killing the creatures. The Caracas. Yeah, I should have played the Bauble last turn. Untap. Green Sun Zenith. Let's see. If I play Metamorph and copy Tangle Wire, Might be better. Yeah. I'm kind of kicking myself for not casting the Bauble that one turn. Alright, so do a Soul Land, which is exactly what I needed. So that taps. So it's 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll play this. Untap this. Tap this, play this. Draw a card. Bauble, it's good. I guess I'll take out the Caracas. And oh, they have a Tundra coming up. Alright. So they have to tap 3. I do have to remember now next turn to the way I'm gonna stack my Tangle Wire abilities. Okay, so this one is gonna go last. And then this is gonna go like this. Then I have a chance to tap this too before this one goes away. And then this one's gonna die. Cool. Let's draw 2 cards first. Okay, so I'll draw this. Okay, Brainstorm. I don't think it really matters. And I think I'll just pass. I have to tap 2 things. Green Sun Zenith for 1. Another like Halfling. Okay. I have to tap 1 thing. Cool. Draw some cards. Need to play another Saga. I'm gonna need some mana. Cast this guy. Okay. I can tap this. Cast this. I think I punted here. Maybe I should have just copied Fleshraker with this. Probably not. What I can do is I can copy Tangle Wire, I guess. Okay. So I think that's not do right. Safe to say. So I think I'm gonna. Needle is good. I think Disruptor Flute's probably my best bet here. I should think Tangle Wire it's not that great. I know it was good in this game, but I don't think it's overall good in the matchup because they usually have a lot of tokens. Go Lavaspurs for Canoptek. I really like this card, but I don't know if it's for this matchup. Maybe I should have more Tangle Wires. I could cut the boots and then the 2 Mystic Forge and just bring Tangle Wires. I think Wire was pretty good in this last game. No, let me try that. Well, this hand is not keepable. This hand is keepable. So what do I want to do? I'll put the Mox Diamond back because I don't think speed is a thing here. Alright, so I do get a redraw. And also I'm super resilient to like a no rod effect. Well, that's pretty good. Love me some Tangle Wire. What a sweet card. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, still in Safekeeper. Okay. Oh, that's a good one too. So they went with. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna play. I guess I can name Nadu. Winged Wisdom. I'm gonna take so much damage from my own lands. For instance, in for 1. Okay. Yeah, they attack. Alright, so that's a lot of damage for me to take. Yeah, I think it's just this. Yeah, swing for 5. I'm gonna tap 4. Well, I mean, it is a lot of damage, but if Phyrexian Metamorph copies Tangle Wire, then is there really a problem? So it's 3, 1, 2, 3. How much damage is that? So like it's 4, then 2 more. Wow. Okay. All right. So 2-1. That was a wild game. See how this goes in round 4. This deck is a blast so far. Pretty excited to talk to Jim tomorrow on the podcast. By the time this comes out, the podcast will be out already. So make sure to check it out. Also, again, just a quick reminder: if you like what you're watching and if you like Pre-Modern, like Legacy, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Anything that helps to keep the channel afloat. All right, so we're back here for round 4. We'll be on the play. That's a keep if I've ever seen one. So what's the best way to capitalize on my hand? I think it's Ancient Tomb Monolith Tezzeret, untap and then play Patchwork Manifold Key. I mean, that's what I want to do. I feel like after Tezzeret's in play, things just go better. Force of Will. All right. As long as I don't get Wastelanded, I think it's fine. Because I can kind of do the same thing this turn. Does it not do that too? I know. I'm getting not do vibes. And tap this. And try to play Tezzeret again. Alright, so tap this thing. Then I'm just gonna play Patchwork. I need to start dealing damage. Okay. And also grows Tezzeret a little bit, so okay, this is like, yeah, it's definitely not due. Okay, so this Tangle Wire should do some work. Sweet. They didn't even get to the Tangle Wires. I'm just gonna guess that is what I'm thinking it is. So alright, so I don't think I need what's the name of the thing? Saga and Lantern. And what else did I cut last game? I think it was 2 Mystic Forge. Oh, let me do Lavaspur Boots, because they have a lot of creatures that can block, right? It's not really. I think the trample from the Shadowspear is way more relevant than having haste and warp one. Oh, no warp. Is it warp? I have too many screens open. Yeah, ward, not warp. Yeah, I think I can keep this one. Kind of like Eldrazi Confluence against them, especially since it's like an instant. And so if I draw, oh crap. All right, let's do this, and then this, and untap. All right, let's see. It's kind of risky, right? If I don't do this now. Okay. Crap, this is terrible. All right, so I can make 2 tokens and -3 a creature. I can also blink this, but I don't think that's... No. Oh, so they have the combo on turn 2, right? Okay. Oh crap. Yeah, let's do this, because then I have time to... Well, maybe I have time to find Pithing Needle and name this thing. So tap, tap. I mean, I can do either way, right? If I wanna. Okay, so I can either Patchwork Automaton or make a token. I think I'm gonna make a token. And then I can grab Needle with Saga. Maybe the other option would be to play the second Saga, play Patchwork, and then play Petal. Because in Saga, 2 Sagas, I can grab Needle, and then the other one can grab the Shadowspear. I only have 2 cards in hand too, so this is it's not looking terrible. I feel like them using Prismatic Hand on the Monolith early in the game it wasn't too bad for me. Oh, they don't have another land? That's good. Alright, so if I draw Wasteland, it'll be pretty sweet too. They could have consigned to memory though. Be kind of sad. I'm gonna tap those 2 things. Alright, I'm gonna try to make a token. Alright, so Pithing Needle, Nomads, Encore. Alright, and then play a Saga. Alright, I'm gonna play this guy. That's what they're gonna. Alright, that's terrible vibes, opponent. Why would you do that? I'm gonna swing for 6. Why would you do that to me? Doing this is actually not great because now you still have to tap lands. Like, I don't. It's probably better to just tap first and then cast a Brainstorm. But again, Tangle Wire is not a card that I think people like are used to playing against, so it's not judging anyone, but. Is there any reason for me to do anything here? Probably not. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap 1. Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll go to 5. Oh no, that doesn't really do much neither. Yeah, so I just play this. Tap, play this. Alright, let me see if there's anything I wanna. So I can grab. I already have Needle. Shadowspear gains life back. Yeah, maybe that's the move. Okay. Oh, it costs 2 mana to do that thing. Alright, so I'm gonna tap here first. Alright, so 3. Cast this thing. And Tezzeret gets a thing too. I'm gonna equip here. It kind of protects the guy too. All right, just don't draw a removal spell, please. It's like, sweet. All right, so that was another, I guess, another match versus Nadu. All right, so currently 3-1. It's so fun to play. Lots of 3 copies of things. But yeah, let's see how we can end this league. Hopefully we can finish with a 4-1. All right, so here for the last round, round 5. And just a quick reminder, I think most likely by the time this video comes out, the interview with the creator of this deck should be out in our on a podcast called Legacy Small Talk. The links below in the info for the video. And also, if you like Legacy, if you like Pre-Modern, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I love to read the comments that you guys leave. So yeah, it helps the channel grow and, you know, get more Legacy and Pre-Modern content for you guys to watch. Are we playing against Nadu again? That'd be kind of fun if it's 3 times in a row. Windswept Heath. Oh, okay, so maybe it's lands. Hey. Can I beat lands with this deck? I mean, game 1, maybe. Game 2 and 3, I'm not sure. Okay, no, it's not. It's not lands. All right. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play Urza Saga, and I'm going to cast a Grim Monolith. I'm gonna tap the Monolith. I'm gonna play this thing, and we're gonna untap this thing. I'm gonna tap the Monolith again, and we're gonna cast this, and I'm gonna cast this, and I think I'm just gonna hold on to the Mox Diamond. I don't think I'm gonna make a cast it to make Patchwork get bigger, but I don't think that's good. Aha! Ward 2. Okay. Cool. All right. It is awkward though, the ward though, because let's say if they didn't notice, then they would spend the whole turn just killing the Patchwork Automaton, and it's another reliquary. All right. So we're gonna get Wastelanded pretty hard in this game. I'm gonna play this. And you know what? So in this case, I'm actually gonna do this too. And I guess I'll do this. Thespian stage. All right. You untap this. Hold on a second. Yeah. No. Untap. There you go. All right. So I can attack for 5. Then I'm gonna block. So what I can do. Oh, Tangle Wire is very relevant actually, because if they make a Mirage, they go down 2 lands in that process. Oh, maybe don't expect Thespian Needle from me. All right, so I'm gonna. It's gonna be an interesting turn here. I'll make a token. It'll be kind of large. All right, and then we're gonna untap this. Okay. And on my turn, I'm gonna tap this, and I'm going to make another token. All right. If they let me search, no, they're gonna get Mirage. All right, cool. Okay, so Pithing Needle. I guess it's Thespian stage. I'm gonna play another land. Play this thing too. Cool. We can go to combat first. Maybe name not a reliquary, but then I lose to crop rotation. I think that was the plan here, is to crop rotate, right? Cool. All right. This matchup is interesting now because I think Mystic Forge is another one that I not very good here. I think I want Disruptor Flute. Do I want Eldrazi Confluence? Because can you blink something? Exact turn only permanent, then return. Oh, I can. So I can return. I can do that to Mirage. All right. Actually, let me do like this. I know it's gonna sound. It's kind of like ass backwards, but I kind of want to see like this. All right. So I want this, 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 and I probably want this time because it shrinks. Not at the reliquary. What do I want here? I feel like Tangle Wire maybe is not very good against a deck that's playing Wastelands and what's in that card? Force of Vigor. Feels like very easy for them to make the Tangle Wire worse for me than it's for them. I like Tezzeret still. Can still find the stuff that I want. Maybe the one of Mox Diamond is not great, but yeah, no, I think this is fine. I do think the Canoptek is if there's a matchup that's gonna shine, is this one here. I've been trying to make this card actually do something in this league, and I think this is the time. Oh lord, all these hands are not. All right, I'm gonna keep this one. I don't think I need a second Manifold Key. This is, it's not great, but I also don't want to go to 5. Should it? It's gonna be something for okay. All right, so I think the play here is to. I'm just gonna Phyrexian. Doesn't really matter. All right, I'll exile that. It's awkward because I guess I can flute and just name whatever creature they play. And out of the reliquary. All right, I'm just gonna flute that. All right. It's Knight of the Reliquary. Okay. I just need to draw soul lands now, I think. Soul lands, or I guess a Grim Monolith wouldn't be too bad. I can just hard cast a Force of Vigor too. I think that's what's about to happen. Yeah. Okay. That's the other thing, right? I can also name Force of Vigor Disruptor Flute. I don't know how relevant that is, but they went for Yev Maya. Okay. I thought they're gonna go for like Wasteland and just try to Wasteland me out of the game. Interesting enough, if I copy their Knight of the Reliquary with Phyrexian Metamorph, I'll have forests in play because of their Yevmaya. 2 mana. What are they gonna grab? Collector Roof? Okay. Alright, so I'm in a bad spot here. It's name insect. All right, so what can I do? I don't think I can do much, right? Because so if I play Phyrexian Metamorph, try and target Knight of the Reliquary, then they make a Mirage in response. Yeah, I think I might just be dead here. If I drew a soul land, then I could at one point end of turn kill their board. Okay. Yeah. Well, everything's a forest, so they can just sack the whatever I try to Wasteland, right? So it's not great. Did I find another knight? Okay, so Flagstone grabs a plane, then planes, and then a Wasteland. Okay. Are they gonna Wasteland that? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's not looking very good. Still stand behind my sideboarding decisions. I don't think it was bad. It's just it didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna work out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna back it in. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do here. All right, so again, we still have the removal. I think Tangle Wire still, I'm not sure if it's great because where is it good? I'm not sure. I think Lavaspur Boots might be the same case again as the other match. I don't know if I need haste more than I need. No, I think I'm gonna keep like this. Maybe I should never side out Tangle Wire, but alright, I like this one. I'm pretty okay against most things they can do. And play a Fleshraker. And I'll play a Petal. And I'll say go. And next turn, I can actually even just untap the Monolith. Alright, so what are they going to find here? But more importantly, I have mana to cast whatever I draw off the top of my deck. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a play you can make. Oh, they remove Sylvan Safekeeper too. Alright. Interesting. That was like a super aggressive Force of Vigor. Maybe they have 2 of them in hand. I don't know. Alright. I'm listening for 2. And I think I'm just gonna actually lose some life, but still I'm gonna have the Eldrazi tokens. Alright, so as long as my Saga doesn't get Wastelanded here. Okay. This seems alright. I wish Reclaimer. Okay. Alright. Now this time they plowed the right guy. Oh, that's pretty good. Do I? No, I think I just killed that, right? Let me see. The thing that the other options are not great. I think I have to do that though. So kill that. It blinks a non-land permanent. Okay, so I could kill that guy and make 2 tokens. They're even good. I mean, they're 1/1 tokens, I guess. Maybe. Alright, so 2 of these. Entire creature basically dies. Alright. And I get to attack for 1. Yeah, only 14. I think the tokens from the Saga are not going to be very big. Really need to draw some artifacts off the top. Look at Tezzeret might be the best one. Alright, it's another reliquary. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, let's see. If I get Shadowspear, I don't think I can race Knight anyways. I'm just gonna the Knight, or should it be the Thespian stage? No, I think it's not the reliquary. Alright, so I'll play this. And for some of those guys too. Alright, so I'll take 2 more here. Alright. Another Eldrazi Confluence might be the best draw. I don't know. Crazy, didn't even want to block with Eldrazi Scion. One mana. Okay, so they can't. Oh, sweet. All right, cool. So 4/1 with Grim Monolith creation, except that like I said, I added 2 copies of Tezzeret instead of the 2 Foundry Inspector, which is this card here, if you're wondering. Makes artifacts cost 1 less mana. So the original list had 2 of these instead of Tezzeret. I can see the argument for both, but I just really want to try Tezzeret in this list. And I sat down and I looked at it, and I was like, I think Foundry Inspector is the only one that was not. Didn't seem that great. A Foundry Inspector and Mystic Forge, I can see being a combo, especially since we have the things like Grim Monolith and the Manifold Keys and all the artifacts that cost less than 3 mana. And even the Monolith, I'm saying, because if you play Monolith, if you already have mana on board, then you can kind of go off. But it feels like a little bit like Magic Christmas Land, because there was only 2 copies of Foundry Inspector, and then there's only 2 copies of Mystic Forge. So I just thought that maybe Tezzeret would have a higher impact, because 1, this deck is trying to attack with creatures, right? So if you ultimate Tezzeret, you have plenty of targets to put the counters on it, right? I mean, especially we're playing the One Ring too, so there's another one that's just putting a counters on a creature that becomes indestructible. That's good. You can also just put counters on Canoptek's tokens, etc. Right? So I feel like Tezzeret was good, and Tezzeret also can actually find the silver bullet cards that we had, right? The Pithing Needles and Manifold Keys, Soulguide Lantern, Shadowspear, Lavaspur Boots, right? Did I say Manifold Keys is a silver bullet? Sort of. I mean, makes your creatures unblockable, right? I kind of wish to see the guy's Cradle Canoptek. I don't want to call it combo, but interaction. It didn't happen in the league, but yeah, overall, I think the deck seemed really fun to play. Tangle Wire is a sweet card, and I don't think like a lot of people like I used to play against it. A couple of years ago, I saw I think it was an Asmo. I think it was red black deck. Actually, if I look on my list of decks here, I might actually find it. But it was like an Asmo deck that played Tangle Wires, and I remember taking it to my local, and people had to always pick up and read it, and like they didn't really know how to play with a card like or against a card. But so yeah, I guess maybe Tangle Wire has a little bit of the Brewer's advantage, I guess, because it's just a card that doesn't really see play in. Used to see play sometimes in Vintage and Legacy, just doesn't see nowadays. But yeah, and then I guess like Eldrazi Confluence. The card is good in this deck. I think, like I said, the first two modes are probably the one that are more relevant, right? Being able to kill most of the relevant creatures against this deck, and be able to blink something, and as I can kind of like found out, you can use as a proactive thing to do, like blinking a Mirage out of the game, or you can blink one of your things to protect, right? So if they try to kill one of your permanents, you can do that. Or even cooler, like you can Phyrexian Metamorph and something, and then later you can like blink it. And since it's a modal card, it doesn't feel that bad, right? Because you're probably not gonna be casting just to do that one thing. You're doing that thing and plus two other things, right? So which with decks like this one, that's what you want, right? You want to have a lot of value out of your cards, where you're not casting Ponders and Brainstorms. So I think I'm convinced. Glad I picked up them in paper. But yeah, and Glaring Fleshraker, of course, that card goes without saying. The card is always good. The One Ring was good too. Patchwork Automaton definitely surprised me. I've seen people playing this card like in the blue style of 8-cast type of deck, and but I think in this deck it just seemed amazing. But yeah, so just to end the video, again, if you like Legacy, if you like Pre-Modern, give it a follow, subscribe, leave your comments below. Feels like do this self-promoting thing. Sometimes it feels like a broken record, but I do like to read everything you guys write on the videos that I post, and I try to reply as in a timely manner as soon as I get a chance. And I usually, and I do mean it, I read it and I try to answer, and my replies are something that I actually well thought out. It's not just like, yeah, thank you for watching. Like, if I say that, sometimes it's because I don't really have anything to add to the conversation. But if I'm replying to you, and it's because I actually thought about your reply to your comment to the video, and I know I really want to give a feedback. And again, thanks for Grim Monolith for getting this deck out. Like, no, he top 8 of the BCDL event on Saturday for the Mox Jet. He will be on the podcast with us at Legacy Small Talk, and the links below in the video description. And you can find the deck list in my Mox field. Something that I didn't know. Apparently, you can follow people in Mox field, so hit a follow there for me, and I'll keep posting my deck lists there. There might be some deck lists that will come up on my Mox field that either are future decks that I'm gonna have on the channel, or decks that I'm working on them and I'm just don't think they're ready yet. Usually that's gonna be for Pre-Modern. Pre-Modern, usually I have to tinker with decks for a while before I feel like I can actually record a video and not embarrassing myself. So So yeah, give a follow on the Mox Field if you like to look at deck lists. I follow a few people for pre-modern specifically, and sometimes I just browse whatever decks they're working on. There's some guys like Sam Black, for instance, one of the ones I like to look at his deck list that he posts for pre-modern. So give a follow on Mox Field. Again, give me a follow on Blue Sky, Twitter, and yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.